Hi students, good afternoon, maybe good evening, good morning, क्योंकि मुझको नहीं पता आप किस समय पे ये वीडियो देखेंगे, ये क्लास अटेंड करेंगे. सो गाइज, आई होप आप लोग बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. यू ऑल आर हैप्पी एंड हेल्दी. Let's begin with the class today. So, we've come so far. This is our 7th session with Word Power Made Easy. Last 6 सेशंस में हमने सबसे पहले हमने पर्सनालिटी टाइप्स के बारे में पढ़ा, उनसे रिलेटेड वर्ड्स के बारे में पढ़ा. फिर हमने पढ़ा कि हाउ टू टॉक अबाउट डॉक्टर्स, उनसे रिलेटेड वर्ड्स के बारे में पढ़ा हमने. यू इफ दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर वाचिंग द वीडियो, तो इससे पहले और 2 सेशंस हैं, डू वॉच देम. आई एम श्योर कि ऐसा कभी कभी होता होगा कि वर्ड्स पढ़ते पढ़ते थोड़ा बोरिंग हो जाता होगा, especially when we talked about doctors. But see, बहुत सारे words हैं. It's not just that one word you are learning. उसी एक word से आप कितने सारे words सीख जाते हैं. For example, there's this word psychiatrist. So हमको पता चलता है कि psyche is for mind, soul. So now we know कि जहाँ पे भी psyche से related कुछ आएगा, it will be related to mind and soul. Right? So ऐसे बहुत से words हैं जो हम इस सीरीज में पढ़ते जा रहे हैं. राइट, एंड आई होप यू आर पेशेंट इनफ कि आप इसको कंटिन्यू कर सकें और आप लर्न करें. सिर्फ एक वीडियो देखने से नहीं होगा, आपको वर्ड्स लिखने होंगे, आपको गो थ्रू करना होगा, उनको बार बार हर 2 days 3 days में आपको उसको देखना होगा. ओनली देन हमें बाय हार्ट वो याद होंगे और वो आगे कहीं हमारे काम आ सकेंगे. ठीक है, सो लेट्स बिगिन. अभी के लिए कोई ज्ञान नहीं, लेट्स बिगिन विद द सेशन. एंड बातें धीरे धीरे करते रहेंगे. कमेंट्स में आप कुछ लिख सकते हैं अगर आप कुछ कोई भी डाउट हो या कुछ भी हो. एंड आई होप टू take a live session soon with you guys. And let's begin. Right, so today we'll be talking about what? We will understand the different jobs and what those people do जो ये jobs कर रहे हैं. Right? So, see, different people do different jobs and in many ways they help us, right? Some might help us with our brain, our mind. Some might help us with our job. They help us with our overall health, right? How we're feeling. So let's just learn कि किसको किनको क्या कहते हैं. That is also important because not just you learn that this is what a person is called in this particular profession, but we would also learn more words, right? So let's begin. So number 1 is psychologist. इससे पहले वाले सेशन में भी हमने psychiatrist के बारे में पढ़ा, हमने psychologist के बारे में पढ़ा, हमने इनके difference भी समझा. So psychologist is somebody who helps you with your mental problems, how you're feeling, how you are behaving. They help you with that, and mostly it is a talk therapy basically. But psychiatrist can actually prescribe you medicines, whereas psychologist cannot if they are not clinical psychologists. For example, you must have seen that in schools also. I remember back when I was in 10th 11th grade, there was this teacher, Reena ma'am, and she was the psychology teacher, and she was so sweet, such a sweet person. She used to take care of everybody. If she's your teacher, and she was a psychologist also, so people used to go to her if they were facing any problem or anything, and she was such a nice person. So there are psychologists in schools also, in companies, in colleges. So it is a very nice and a cool profession basically, where you can actually help people with how they are doing in life. You can actually bring them out from a mental problem, mental sickness. So that is very nice, and these people actually try to make people's life better. In fact, all the doctors do, but these people, psychologists, they help us be happy and to do well in life, right? So let's learn a little bit more. So if you see, as I told you before, that what is psyche? हमने पिछली क्लास में पढ़ा था. I am sure आप लोगों को याद होगा. तो psychologist has come from a word which is psyche, and which means I'm trying to work on my handwriting, okay? Which means mind, soul, right? So ये psyche अपना है mind, soul से. Now what is logist? So logist has come from a word we learned it in the last class. I hope that you remember it. It has come from the word logos, which means, what does that mean? Okay, right. Let's see what logos means. Yes, here you go. So, why didn't I write it? Wait, let me write it here. It means science and study. Science and study. So it makes psychologist. When we move to this page, so yeah, it's written also here that psyche means spirit, soul, or mind. And then there's logos here, which means science or study. Now there's this word iatria, which has come from this psychiatrist. So psyche and iatria ko mila karke, by combining these words, it becomes psychiatrist, and iatria means what? Medical healing. So now we've got how many words? Psyche. Psyche means mind, soul, spirit. Then there's logos, which means science or study. Then there's iatria, which means medical healing. Right? Take a pen and a copy in your hand. Listen with open mind. Happily listen to this session. If you are watching it later, of course you'll watch it later. So you can just कुछ ऐसा होता है ना speed वाला. So you can just do that as well, so that आपको ऐसे time भी नहीं लगे. Right? So therefore, now we've learned that psychologist के लिए 2 words, psyche and logos, right? Psychiatrist के लिए psyche and iatria, right? Now, a psychologist is one who studies the mind, who helps you with your problems. The field they work in is called psychology, and the adjective is psychological. Sure. Right? Simple 3 words we learned. Psyche, logos, and iatria, which makes psychologist and psychiatrist. Cool. So psyche itself is an English word. हम बोलते हैं ना, she's a psyche, he's a psyche. Oh, that's a psychic problem, right? So psyche itself is an English word that refers to the mental or spiritual aspect of one's existence, right? Which we know. So it has 2 things. Now we learn about them. So adjective is psychic, is used to describe phenomena or qualities that can't be explained by physical means alone. For example, a person might be called psychic if they have 6th sense. Like they have 6th sense and the ability to read minds, abilities that defy logical explanations. For example, if ऐसा कभी होता होगा ना, maybe कि आप कहीं बाहर जाने वाले हैं and your mother says कि just wait for 5 minutes, then leave. So maybe her 6th sense told her something, or she realizes something or like that. So there are people जिनका 6th sense बहुत strong होता है. So they are also called psychic. Number 1. Number 2, a disturbance is considered psychic if it is emotional or mental rather than physical. Maybe somebody is having a psychic problem, okay? So, and it is emotional and mental, whereas this thing is physical, that you get these vibes. So you are a psychic person, right? And if you have some mental or emotional disturbance to a level that you're called a psychic. Okay? When psyche combines with Greek word pathos, right, which means suffering or diseases, it forms psychopathy. Okay, जब psyche or pathos is suffering. Here, this word. Sorry, pathos. It means what? Suffering means. ठीक है? तो psyche और pathos को मिलाएंगे तो वो क्या होगा जाएगा? Psychopathic, which describes someone suffering from a severe mental or emotional disorder. So that person will be called psychopathic, right? So, and the noun for the same is psychopathy. Psychopathy. ठीक है? अब आगे हम पढ़ते हैं. Now, another example. Where's my pen? Where's the pen? Yes. Another combination of psyche with the Greek word soma. Now we learned pathos. Now this soma. Here we learned here pathos. And now we are learning soma, which means body. And pathos is, what is pathos? You should remember it. Write it down. What is pathos? Now, with the Greek word soma, which means body, creates the word psychosomatic. Okay? Here, what did it create? Psychopathic. Somebody who's a psychopathic, right? With pathos, which means suffering, right? Suffering or a disease. Let me write it here. Suffering or a disease. Now there's soma, which means body, and creates the word psychosomatic, which means the psyche is mind, soul, and body, mind, soul, and spirit. So a disease which is in your body, like suffering, which is caused in your body because of your mind. Now let's learn. This term highlights how the mind, especially the conscious mind, can influence bodily diseases. For instance, let me tell you. For example, you are somebody who has a stage fear, right? And you are to present, you have to give a presentation, let's say, in front of 100 people, let's say. And now you know that you have to go and present. Now what will happen is you will suddenly start having headache. You will start feeling nauseous, and you might feel like you won't be able to do it, right? So this is psychosomatic. Your brain creates the disease. It is not there. Though the symptoms are similar, though the symptoms are there. For example, one more example, let me tell you. My elder sister, before each examination, she used to fall sick. Sick may be fever, right? So it was psychosomatic, that now she has her exam, though she always did good, but she took that kind of pressure that she always got sick. So that is psychosomatic. कि प्रॉब्लम जो रूट कॉज है डिजीज का, वो कुछ और नहीं है. It is not like physical, but it is mental, though the signs, the symptoms will be like that only. So psychosomatic disorders manifest as real physical symptoms. As I said कि real fever आएगा आपको, अच्छा ठीक है, हो सकता है अगर आपको डर लग रहा है बहुत ज्यादा प्रेजेंटेशन देने से, तो आपका ब्रेन आपको मतलब इस तरीके से आपको कंफ्यूज कर देगा कि you will start feeling sick, such as headache, excessive urination, pain, paralysis, or heart palpitations as well, but without any organic cause in the body. See, without any organic cause in the body, it's in your brain. One more example, let me give you. I have a friend. His mother, she used to be very unwell all the time, and सब tests करा लिए, बहुत सारे टेस्ट हो गए, full body checkup हो गया, but ऐसा हुआ कि कुछ भी नहीं था रिपोर्ट्स में. There was nothing at all. She was all fine. Then later, the doctors referred her to a psychiatrist, a psychoanalyst. उसके बारे में हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. तब पता चला the problem was psychosomatic. It was in her mind. It was not physically there. It was in her mind. So this is one more example of psychosomatic disorder. So instead, the root cause is in the psyche or the mind. So Dr. Philanderer's book, Mind and Body, provides an insightful account of the connection between emotions and diseases. This is one book you can read if you want. It's a wonderful book. And since you guys are preparing for aptitude exams and you are here to watch this session to work on your vocabulary, on your vocab, to learn root words, so you should also, read. It is very, very important to read, right? And if you are a beginner and you haven't read even a one book, so I would suggest you can read Who Moved My Cheese, or you can read Fish. These are two very good books, right? Yes. Oh yeah. Psychoanalyst. So psychoanalyst is a what? A mind reader. A psychoanalyst help people understand their deep thoughts and worries. They talk with you about your past to help you feel better and solve problems. So psychoanalyst, साइकी से आया, जिसका मतलब हमको पता है ऑलरेडी क्या होता है। जल्दी से लिख दो कमेंट बॉक्स में या फिर अपनी कॉपी में, बार बार लिखना, ठीक है, जितनी बार भी मैं कहती हूँ। एंड एनालिस्ट इज basically investigation. Basically analyst is somebody who, basically it means, ana means basically thoroughly. ana का मतलब जो होता है, ये दो वर्ड्स, ये भी दो वर्ड से बना है। ana thoroughly is thoroughly, and lyst is it is I guess, I'm not sure, but you'll have to search. I don't remember the word. It is investigation, I guess. So thorough investigation. You just Google it once, okay? But I'm quite sure that it means investigation, or I revel, I investigate. So thorough investigation. So psychoanalyst is somebody who analyzes your behavior, whatever happened with you in your past. They take you to your past. They try to understand that what is the reason for your present behavior. होता है ना, कई बार लोगों को चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमा होता है, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होती है, मे बी उन्होंने पहले कोई प्रेशर फील किया हो, किसी भी टाइप का, मे बी पेरेंटल प्रेशर हो या पीयर प्रेशर हो, जिसकी वजह से दे मेंटल हेल्थ यू नो becomes very bad, right? And so mind helper होते हैं basically ये, they help you to go deep down into your thoughts and find out that what exact thing you know is wrong there. So let's see. um yes, so psychoanalysis is a technique that involves probing deeply into the unconscious mind. ठीक है, होता है कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि हम कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होती है हमारे साथ, बट हम उनको एड्रेस नहीं करते। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपके बचपने में आपके साथ ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो, मे बी कोई किसी ने, जैसे एक, ओके लेट मी टेल यू, बहुत छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल है, ये साइको एनालिटिकल नहीं है, बट स्टिल, जैसे व्हेन आई वाज आई वाज अ किड बेसिकली। सो ऐसा होता था कि मम्मा हमको, और मेरी कजिन थी, वो हम लोग जॉइंट फैमिली में रहते थे, तो कजिन मेरी थी, मैं बहुत छोटी थी, वो मुझसे बड़ी थी, तो मम्मा क्या करती थी, उनको 5 रुपीज देती थी उनकी, और मेरे 5 रुपीज भी उनको देती थी, बिकॉज आई वॉज अ किड। सो आई थिंक दिस इज टू पर्सनल दैट आई एम शेयरिंग। सो वो कभी क्या करते थे, वो कभी आते थे मुझको कुछ भी 5 रुपीज का जो भी उन्होंने खरीदा मुझको देने, या कभी वो नहीं आते थे। सो आई वाज अ किड, मैंने दिमाग में बना लिया कि ये ना मुझको नहीं मेरा बिस्किट या टॉफीज लाके देंगे, तो मैं बहुत टाइम तक उनको बिल्कुल ट्रस्ट ही नहीं करती थी, जबकि होता ये था कि वो जो है वो खेल में लग जाते थे और वो आ नहीं पाते थे ब्रेक के टाइम पे। सो इस तरीके की चीजें हो जाती थी, बट वो मेरे दिमाग में बैठा तो हमेशा रहा। बट फिर धीरे धीरे हम बड़े हुए, हमने बातें की, तो वो सब क्लियर आउट हो गया, राइट? ये तो बहुत छोटा एग्जाम्पल है, कई बार बहुत कुछ अलग, बहुत कुछ सैड हो जाता है लोगों के साथ, जिसको वो समझ नहीं पाते, तब साइको एनालिस्ट, साइकाट्रिस्ट जैसे लोगों की जरूरत आपको पड़ती है, ठीक है? सो developed by Freud, this method aims to help patients uncover the deep-seated unconscious causes of their anxiety, fears, or conflicts. The idea is that once these causes are brought to light and thoroughly understood, they may disappear. Right, I told you right now that we had a conversation and everything got clear in my mind and all. So ये तो बहुत छोटा, बड़ी चीजें भी दे कैन एक्चुअली मेल्ट लाइक अ स्नो, लिखा भी है यहाँ पे. So actually can, you know, it can be cured. So for example, let's say there's somebody who has asthma, let's say, who has asthma, and they are sometimes happens that they are unable to breathe or in situations which they think are difficult situations, but कोई physical cause नहीं है उनके asthma का, कोई भी ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मे बी उनके विंड पाइप या जो भी, उनको कोई ऐसे फिजिकल चीजों की वजह से अस्थमा नहीं है, बट मे बी उनके चाइल्डहुड में उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा फेस किया हो, मे बी कोई पेरेंटल प्रेशर हो या फिर कुछ ऐसा जिसकी वजह से उनको एंजाइटी होने लगी, एंड वो उनको लगने लगा कि उनको अस्थमा है, बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट ब्रीथ इन दोज डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशंस, राइट? So if you have a good conversation, a deep conversation, which only a psychoanalyst or a psychiatrist or a psychologist can do, because we are not professionals, we have not studied those aspects of life or of these things. So only these people can do it. Now, these unresolved emotional issues could have contributed to the development of asthma. Yes, these like I told you about the example to illustrate. So all these things that they were not happy, or maybe something happened with them, parental pressure, whatever pressure. So ये जो issues होते हैं, they can be they could develop this asthma, a condition that is psychogenic, originated from the mind, or psychosomatic. So psychosomatically, we've got one more word, which is psychogenic, psychosomatic, involving both mind and body, right? Because mind से आता है और body पे affect करता है. Now, there is psychotherapy. Psychotherapy is the recommended treatment for psychogenic or psychosomatic disorders, as well as other personality disturbances. The professionals who provide this treatment are known as psychotherapist, or simply therapists, and their work is described as psychotherapeutic, right? So psychotherapy is recommended treatment for psychogenic, psychosomatic disorders. So we started with psychoanalyst, we learned analyst, thorough investigation. Then we learned that what exactly psychoanalysis is, right? So let's move forward. And yes, orthodontist, we've learned it before. So orthos is basically straighten and the straightening of teeth straighteners are on orthodontist, and dentist is it comes from, it is like teeth, it is teeth. So an orthodontist is a dentist who makes sure your teeth are straight, जो कि आपको braces लगाते हैं. They might give you braces to help you have a nice smile. Okay, so orthodontist is a term that combines the Greek word orthos, sure, which means straight or correct. Now we have a word orthos, जो कि हमने पीछे भी लिखा, and odontos, which means teeth. हमने पीछे समझ लिया इसको. This term refers to a dental specialist who focuses on correcting the alignment of teeth, and they use braces for that, we know already. So now a pedodontist is a specialist in the care of the children's teeth. Why children's? Because pedos means child. हमने किस में पढ़ा था? पीडियाट्रिशियन में. Yes, पीडियाट्रिशियन में पढ़ा था, जो कि children's doctor होते हैं. So pedos is child and odontos is tooth, right? Now we know what odontos, we know pedos, and we know, yes, orthos and pedos. So pedos is child, odontos is tooth. So the field of study is called pedodontia, and the adjective is Periodontic. ठीक है. So now there's this word, a periodontist specializes in the care of gum. How? Odontos we know is tooth. Now peri means around or surrounding. So some as the gums surround the teeth you have gums. The periodontist focuses on the health of the surrounding tissue. If you must, I don't know if you know, but some people have very weak gum and these tissues. So this periodontist, basically all this comes under what? A dentist. ठीक है. So पेरियोडोंटिस्ट. अगर हम ये भी याद रखें कि पेरियोडोंटिस्ट स्पेसिफिकली गम्स का देखते हैं कि द गम्स आर हेल्दी. उसके अलावा हम क्या देखेंगे कि पेरी इज अराउंड और सराउंडिंग्स. ठीक है. द फील्ड ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन इज कॉल्ड periodontia or and the relative adjective is periodontic. Now you will say कि मैम पेरी पेरी फ्राइज भी तो होती है. आप पेरी पेरी फ्राइज का मतलब क्या है? अराउंड अराउंड या सराउंडिंग सराउंडिंग फ्राइज. नो, it is either it is this peri peri or either it is piri piri. ठीक है. दोनों सही है. But it means pepper, chili, pepper. So it is different. Now you would say कि ma'am, if you know this word called perilous, let's say perilous. Now you would say कि ma'am ये perilous तो का मतलब तो full of danger होता है ना? क्या होता है इसका मतलब? Full of danger. Now you would say कि मैम ये perilous, full of danger, around, surround, ये कैसे हो गया? So perilous आया है word से, which is root word is periculum, जिसका मतलब होता है danger. ठीक है. जिसका मतलब होता है danger. Periculum, PERICULM. ठीक है. आया danger से. अब ये बन गया जब perilous, तो उसका मतलब क्या हो गया? Full of danger. अब आप कहोगे मैम LOUS है तो फुल ऑफ डेंजर कैसे हो गया? और पेरिकुलम अगर डेंजर है तो अगर आपको याद हो तो हमने सफिक्स पढ़ा था OUS, which means फुल ऑफ. अगर आपको याद था वेरी गुड, नहीं याद था तो वेरी बैड. अच्छे से लिखो, अच्छे से पढ़ो. ठीक है. क्लियर? नाउ so an endodontist is a dental specialist who works on the inner parts of the tooth, specifically the pulp and the root canal. The term combines with odontos and with prefix endo, which means inner or within. So there's this word endocardium. I guess this is the correct word. Endocardium. So if you remember when we learned about cardiologist, which is the heart specialist, so हमने पढ़ा था कि KARDI, cardia is heart, the root word. वैसे इसकी spelling होती this, cardiologist. And logos आता है, logist आता है logos से. Logos is science and study, right? So cardia is heart. So endocardium is the inner membrane of the heart, right? See how if you know the meaning of endo and you know the meaning of cardia, अगर ये दो words साथ में आ गए, so you would be able to understand कि हाँ क्या मतलब है इसका. ठीक है. And yeah, so speciality called endodontia and adjective is endodontic, right? So the prefix X is what X means is out and it combines with odontos. ठीक है. So वो क्या होता है? The practitioner specializes in the extraction of tooth, which means आपके दांत को निकालता है. If you have some problem in your tooth, let's say, and it needs to be taken out, so they will extract your tooth or they might fix it also, right? So these are called exodontia and the adjective is exodontic. ठीक है. X means out. EX. Now we've got a new word. XOUT, out. Oh, now I understand. Okay. When we come out of a relationship, why our X's are called X's because that means out. Kidding. I'm not kidding. It is a fact now. Now we know. Now actually we know why X's are called X. Yeah. So next word is optometrist. Optometrist, which is an eye checker. एंड ऑप्टो हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था इसके बारे में, तो याद होना चाहिए. सो ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट चेक्स आवर आईज टू सी इफ वी नीड ग्लासेस और नॉट. ठीक है. एंड ऑप्टिशियन इज द वन हु मेक्स द ग्लासेस फॉर अस. ऑप्टिशियन मेक द ग्लासेस दैट द ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट से यू नीड. दे मेक श्योर द लेंसेज आर परफेक्ट फॉर योर आईज. नाउ वन मोर. ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट एंड ऑप्टिशियन के अलावा होता है, वी लर्न अबाउट इट, wait. Ophthalmologist. ठीक है. जो कि आया है वर्ड ऑप्थाल से या ophthalmos से. Like the first, the prefix, which means eyes, and logist, logos, which means science and study. Yes. ठीक है. सो ऑप्टिमेट्रिस्ट हमारे आई, एंड ऑप्थेल्मोलॉजिस्ट और ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट में क्या फर्क होता है? ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट आपके आईज चेक कर सकते हैं. इफ योर आईज आर वीक दे कैन प्रिस्क्राइब यू ग्लासेस विद अ नंबर. ऑप्थेल्मोलॉजिस्ट जो होता है, इफ यू हैव सम आई प्रॉब्लम फॉर लेट्स से कैटरैक्ट, तो दे कैन एक्चुअली ट्रीट ऑन योर आई, डू द सर्जरी ऑन योर आईज, बट ऑप्टोमेट्रिस्ट कैन नॉट. राइट. सो optometrist measure vision. Or an optometrist measures vision, as the term is constructed from opsis or optikos, which means view or vision, and metron means measurement. Okay, now we have opsis, we have metron, which means measurement. Okay. Now, root word metron, it appears in a lot many words. For example, one is thermometer. Okay, metron, meter is metron, which means measurement, an instrument for measuring heat. So thermo means heat. Therm means heat, right? Here. So thermometer, हम उससे अपना फीवर चेक करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारी बॉडी हीटेड होती है. सो थर्मल मीन्स हीट. थर्मल हमारे पास थर्मल्स होते हैं, हम थर्मल पहनते हैं. थर्मस होता है उसमें गर्म रहता है सब कुछ. राइट. थर्मल हमको गर्म रखता है. एंड देन देयर इज बैरोमीटर, an instrument for measuring atmospheric pressure, because baros means weight in Greek. Right. Adjective is barometric. Baros is weight. So barometer, instrument that helps us measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay. Now, third is sphygmomanometer. 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 Sphygmomanometer, which is a device for measuring blood pressure. That device, they put the doctors around your hand and they put pressure on it so that it creates pressure on your arm, and it gives the number of our blood pressure, whatever it is. Now the pronunciation for it, even I need to learn the pronunciation of it. It is sphygmomanometer. 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 Yes. Say it with me. Sphygmomanometer. Now sphygmos means पल्स. ठीक है. तो पल्स यहाँ पे रख के वो मेजर करता है, उसी से हमारा ब्लड प्रेशर पता चलता है. सो वी लर्नड इन हियर ऑप्सिस, व्हिच इज ऑप्टिकोस, मींस विजन. मेट्रॉन मीनिंग मेजरमेंट. थर्मोमीटर मेट्रॉन से आता है ये सारे वर्ड्स, व्हिच इज मेजरमेंट. नाउ थर्मो मींस हीट, बैरोस मींस वेट, एंड स्फिग्मोस मींस पल्स. ठीक है. लिख लो. Next, osteopath. Osteopath is a body healer, helps you feel better without using medicines. They use massages or other techniques. There are machines also to help your bones and muscles work well, right? So let's learn a little bit about them. So term osteopath combines with Greek word osteo, which means bone. ठीक है? Now pathos means हमने अभी पीछे भी पढ़ा था suffering or disease. So osteopathy is a medical practice originally based on the theory that diseases are caused by pressure of bones on blood vessels and nerves. However, osteopathic physician is not to be confused with an orthopedist, who is a bone specialist. Orthos अभी हमने पढ़ा है, orthos पीछे नहीं पढ़ा है क्या? नहीं. ऑर्थोपेडिस्ट हमने बोन वाला पढ़ा था, तो उसमें था ऑर्थोपेडिस्ट. ऑर्थोस इज ऑल्सो बोन. सो हु इज बोन स्पेशलिस्ट? तो हम उसको कंफ्यूज नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि जो ऑर्थोपेडिस्ट होता है वो हमको मेडिसिन भी प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं, बट ऑस्टियोपैथिक जो ऑस्टियोपैथ्स होते हैं वो हमको मेडिसिन नहीं देते. उसकी जगह दे यूज व्हाट? मसाजेस और मशीन्स that help us release the pain and whatever the problem is. So a podiatrist from Greek P-O-U-S, pos or podos, means foot, and iatria, we already know, medical healing practices podiatry. The related adjective is podiatric. Okay, so now we learned osteon meaning bones, pathos meaning suffering, that we've learned before already, and then podos meaning foot, and iatria meaning medical healing. So कुछ वर्ड्स हैं जो बार बार आ रहे हैं, राइट? तो अब तक आपको याद हो जाने चाहिए. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट. सो यहां से आता है वेयर इज दिस वर्ड पोडोस एंड पोस विच मीन्स फुट. सो इससे और भी कुछ वर्ड्स आते हैं जो कि इंटरेस्टिंग है. Octopus means an 8-armed sea creature, and octo means what? 8. जैसे कि octagon has 8 sides. जैसे कि October, 8th month of the year, October, right? Now there's platypus, a water-dwelling mammal with a duck's bill, webbed feet and a ये सब हमें पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं बताती हूँ. प्लैटिपस, इफ यू रिमेम्बर, एक कार्टून आता था जिसका नाम था Phineas and Ferb, if you remember, and they had a pet platypus Perry, if you remember. And uska, so that platypus Perry is platypus, and that is why platypus means broad or flat. If you remember, platypus Perry एकदम flat सा एक mammal था, एक pet था उनका which is green color something. I'm not sure if actually platypus are of green color, but it was of green color. Hence, the name refers to a flat-footed creature. So I am sure now you know Phineas and Ferb. If you remember, the theme song used to start with I guess गर्मियों की छुट्टियां होती हैं बड़ी लंबी, बच्चे हो जाते हैं बड़े बोर, समझना होता है बड़ा मुश्किल, क्या करे. I so feel like watching it again. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but you can Google it. Now then you'll know what is platypus and why it is a platypus, because platypus means broad or flat. You'll see the image and you'll get to know why. So next is podium. So podium, again, podos, पोडियम, अ प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर पोडियम, जो हमारे स्कूल्स में जहाँ पे हम खड़े होके अगर हमें कोई स्पीच देनी है या हमारी प्रिंसिपल मैम आके हमें कुछ बताती है तो वो पोडियम पे खड़े होके, वहां पे माइक लगा होता है, वहां पे हमसे बात करती है. सो डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द आइडिया ऑफ अ प्लेस फॉर द फीट, द सफिक्स IUM often indicates a place. चलो एक और हमें पता चला, IUM means place, जैसे कि ऑडिटोरियम, जैसे कि जिम्नेजियम, जैसे कि स्टेडियम. EM and IUM, sure, auditorium. right? So podium is a platform for a speaker जहाँ पे वो खड़े होके बात कर सकते हैं. Now there's tripod. So tri is 3. ये तो आप लोग को पता ही होगा. Tri is 3. Tri जैसे कि tripling, tricolor वैसे ही है tripod, a 3-legged stand used for a camera or other devices. Tri means 3, right? Now here is the 5th word, which is chiropodist. Chiropodist, an earlier term for the podiatrist, focusing on the care of hands and feet, and the noun for it is chiropody, right? Let's learn more about it. Next, so chiropractor are joint fixers, okay? Helps you with the problem with your joint, especially your back, and they help us keep our body working well. So they are chiropractors, joint fixers. Okay, so chiropody comes with a combination of pedos is foot with chair, which means hand. हमारी chair भी तो वही होती है, right? So chiropractor specializes in chiropractic, a method of healing through manipulation with the hands. So they use their hands and all to fix your joints. So the Greek root chair means hand also appears in chirography. So an expert in this art is called chirographer, and the related adjective is chirographic. Graphy, if you remember, I am sure you do. So graphy is writing. It is writing. So chiromancy, the suffix mancy means what? What does it mean? Foretelling. Foretelling or prediction. A person who practices chiromancy is called chiromancer, and the related adjective is chiromantic. So ये chiromancer कौन होता है? Basically जो आपका हाथ पढ़ते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि mancy का मतलब है foretelling या prediction, और chair का मतलब क्या है? Hand. So they read the lines on your palmistry basically जिसको कहते हैं, and they foretell your future, what is going to happen or what you should do to prevent it or whatever. ठीक है? So now chiropody means combines with pedos, foot and chair. Chiropractor specializes chiropractic. Chair is hand. Chirography होता है. And then there's mancy. Mancy means foretelling, prediction, and chiromancer. हमारे हाथ पढ़ने वाले लोग. Then there's podiatrist, which is foot doctor. A podiatrist is a foot doctor. They help with things like foot pain or problems with how you walk, right? And then there is graphologist, handwriting analyzer. Basically, people who can actually look at your handwriting and tell a lot about your personality. So a graphologist studies handwriting to learn more. Logist, logos, बार बार याद दिलाती रहूंगी, which is study and science. Handwriting to learn more about someone's personality or to check if a document is real. Yes, they can, if आप किसी के document, आपके document पे किसी ने fake signature कर दिया, a graphologist can actually find it out very easily. So writing and writers, the influence of the Greek word graphein means to write. जैसे हमने पढ़ा था graphein, right? A graphologist is someone who analyzes handwriting, combining graphene with logos, meaning science and study. The field of study is called graphology, and the adjective is graphological. Okay? A chirographer is a person skilled in handwriting. My sister is a chirographer. She has a beautiful handwriting, like really good, right? A term built from graphene and chair, meaning hand. So although chirography, handwriting, may be considered as a lost art, but calligraphy अब आ गई है. Actually बहुत पहले से calligraphy भी. Monks used to do calligraphy. क्योंकि पहले जमाने में printers नहीं होते थे, so they used to write in a way जैसे कि printed हो. My sister does this. और I'm sure आपके कुछ ऐसे friends होंगे जो calligraphy करते हैं. So calli क्यों होता है? Because callous means beautiful. So calligraphy is what? Beautiful handwriting. ठीक है? Or beautiful has seen a revival. Calligraphy combines graphian with callous. मतलब writing और सुंदर writing. Easy? Now we've learned callous, we've learned graphian, graphy, which is writing, and we've learned लिख ही देते ना, which means hand, pedos, which is foot, logos, which is science and study, and next. So other words which are cardiograph. Cardio means heart. Cardiograph, a device that records the heart's activity. Cardio means heart. Photograph, an image created by the light exposure. Why? Because photo means light. Phonograph, a device that records and play back sound, because phone means sound. हम कब से सुनते आ रहे हैं कि phone का मतलब भी sound होता है, इसलिए उसका नाम phone रखा गया. Telegraph, a system for transmitting messages over a distance. Why? Because tele means distance, जैसे हमारा telegram है, right? Biography, where's it? Where's my pen? Here. Biography, a written account of someone's life. Why? Because bios means life. Now, if we take this word biology, ये किन word से आता है guys? सोच लिया? गुड. सो बायोलॉजी आता है बायोस से, जिसका मतलब होता है लाइफ, एंड लॉजी आता है लोगोस से, जिसका मतलब है साइंस एंड स्टडी. सो बायोलॉजी. ठीक है. देन देयर इज ऑटोबायोग्राफी. ऑटोबायोग्राफी, अब ये वर्ड कहाँ से आया, कैसे आया? तो बायोग्राफी हो गई, somebody about somebody life you write. ऑटोबायोग्राफी होता है, क्यों होता है ऑटोबायोग्राफी? सोचो. आई एम गिविंग यू 2 seconds. 1 2. सोच लिया? अच्छी बात है. नहीं सोचा तो सुनो. ठीक है. ऑटो इज सेल्फ, बायो इज लाइफ, ग्राफी इज राइटिंग. ग्राफी इज राइटिंग. सो अपनी लाइफ के बारे में लिखना इज ऑटोबायोग्राफी. एक बुक है ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ अ योगी, ब्यूटिफुल बुक. पहले, बट इफ यू आर अ बिगनर, तो पहले अभी जो मैंने 2 बुक्स बताई वो रीड करना. ऑटोबायोग्राफी अगर किसी को करनी है रीड, आप कर सकते हो, कोई वो नहीं है. इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, रीड इट. ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ अ योगी. ठीक है. नाउ देयर इज हमारे gerontologist, elderly supporters. These people support elders, that take care of their health and all, helps older people with the changes that comes with aging, like retirement or staying social or anything like that. So aging and the elderly terms derived from Greek and Latin. Let's learn. So in the medical field, geriatrician specializes in the care of the elderly. Now, the field related to Greek word is this word, geriatrician, is geros, which means old age, which is geris and old age. And it's derived from geron, a call word, which means old man. Have I written it here? Yes, which means old man. From geron, we get the term gerontologist, a specialty in the study of aging. Sure. Why? Because logos बार बार नहीं बोलूंगी, अब तो याद हो गया होगा. Gerontologist, a specialist in the study of aging. The specialty is called gerontology and adjective is gerontological. अब ये जो word है हमारा geris, which means old age, it has one more equivalent latent word, which is senex, जिसका मतलब भी old होता है. So this root forms the basis of several words. For example, senile. ये किससे आया? Senex से. Senile, displaying sign of physical or mental decline associated with old age. The noun is senility. Senility. Now, second is senescent. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Process of aging or growing old. Noun is senescence. Senescent and senescence. Senescence. Third is senior and very common. हमने इतनी बार सुना है. Older, often used to denote a person of higher rank or longer tenure. The noun for it is seniority. ठीक है? Then there's senate. फिर से ये भी senex से आया है. Originally referred to a council of older, presumably wiser and wiser citizens. ठीक है? Now, we have learned so many words today. If we go back and see, so we've learned many words and it was short. We did not take much time also, right? Only 50 minutes hardly. And here, session 7 to 11 is done. It is done and dusted. Now check your notebook which you have in your hand and see how many new root words we've learned in these 7 to 11 ka session. Now next we'll be doing 12, 13 and 14 together combined. Okay, so आप लोग सोचते होंगे कि मैम ये एकदम combine कैसे करा देती हैं, एक एक अलग अलग क्यों नहीं? Because ये related होते हैं. 7 to 11 session is related. 6, 4 and 5 were related, right? 6, 5 and 4 were related. उससे पहले वाले 3 to 1 were related. That is why. Now we're done with so many words. We learned psyche, logos. We learned atria. We learned pathos, which means suffering and disease. We learned soma, which means body. Now you have all these words in your notebook. So बहुत easy हो जाएगा अगर आप इनको साथ में लिखते रहेंगे. अगर आप साथ में नहीं लिख रहे हैं तो थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. ठीक है? So all the best guys. I hope you enjoyed the session and takeaway मिला आपको ये कि हमने बहुत सारे वर्ड्स लर्न किए हैं आज भी एंड बहुत इजी था ये. अगर हम बार बार जाके एक बार 2-3 दिन में इनको करते रहेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा क्योंकि फिर हम भूलेंगे नहीं. जैसे हमने बचपन में इतने जोर से ABCD याद कर ली कि हमें अच्छे से याद है, जबकि हमको शायद हिंदी के स्वर याद नहीं होंगे, है ना, क्योंकि हमने इतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं लिया उसमें. सो जस्ट बिलीव एंड जुड़े रहें, साथ में रहें और हम बेटर करते रहेंगे, बेटर होते जाएंगे. बाय द एंड ऑफ दीज सेशंस हमारे पास बहुत सारे वर्ड्स होंगे, हमारी वोकैब बेटर होगी, हमको वर्ड्स की ज्यादा बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी. ठीक है? सो जस्ट बिलीव इन मी, इन योरसेल्फ, इन द प्रोसेस. बिलीव इन द प्रोसेस and let's just do it. Okay? Looking forward for more classes with you guys and all the best. Do comment if you have any questions or any suggestions or anything in the comment box and I'll be replying. So see you. Bye bye. Take care. Love you. Bye.